Hi, my name is Melissa Montilla, and I am a yoga teacher and yoga therapist, and bona fide horsey girl. So I wanted to share today a little bit of release work that I do before I ride. It's also fantastic if you've just been sitting in a chair, period. Driving out to the barn, for those of us who board, takes a little while, and we've probably done it after sitting for a good amount of time in the day, so I hope this helps. Start near a fence or something that helps you give your balance, and take your hands to your hips. You can kind of roll your shoulders around and take one leg and come up, and you're going to push the thigh into the hand and the hand into the thigh, and then release. So we're going to do the rest of them really quick. It's just release work, and press and release and press and release and press and release. Now bring it up, and you're going to catch the ankle, and again you can have your hand on a fence or on a stall door, and I want you to let that knee drop out, and using your arm as best as you can, shift around so you guys can see from this perspective, you're going to open the leg to the side and bring it back to center, and open to the side and center, and open and center, and open and center, and release, and let the legs swing to shake out. Then shake out just the ankle and the knee, and then the hip joint. And on the hip joint, I like to do this top loading washing machine action with the femur and the hip socket. Good. And then we come to the second side. So press and release, and press and release, and press and release, and press and release. And then bring the leg up, catch the ankle, and open to the side, and come back, and open, and come back, and open, and release, and open, and release. And just let the legs swing forward and back. Then shake out just the ankle and the knee and the hip, and release. And then we'll add the arms, wrists, really gentle tension release. It's in Sally Swift's book, Centered Riding. It's a real favorite of mine. And swing the shoulders. Then step a little wider and do a gentle swing for the thoracic spine. Okay, so now you'll take your hands to something that you can hold on to. I'm a little uneven here, so I'm going to go down in the pit. This is the pawing pit. I'm bored from the horse's perspective, so it's a little bit of a hole here. And one of the things that we're always trying to do is have an opening through the front of the hip joint. It can get pretty stiff in there, and when you're both abducting, pulling the legs apart, and asking for that opening, it asks for a lot of work from the hip flexors to open, which can be challenging. So a nice way to open them actually is to do a deep squat, which is moving in the opposite direction. Give it a chance. So you're going to stand with your feet wide and your toes slightly turned out, especially if you're not used to doing this kind of movement. And again, holding a table or a countertop or a fence post or board will work. And start with the ankles. So ankles bend, then your sits bones move back, and you're going to hang a little bit from the shoulder joints. And then send your sits bones back, put weight in your big toes to come all the way up. And open the front of the hips at the top of that. Then ankles and sits bones back and hang. Keep weight in the big toes. And big toes down, sits bones back to come up. All right, so now let's add. Ankles, sits bones back, and come down and hang. Now you're going to take your knees and press them out. And release, and press them out. And release, and press them out. And release, and press them out. And release. Now stay hanging. I'm just going to turn so you can see the next bit of work. So my arms are up as if I was hanging. You're going to take one knee down towards the midline and back up, and the other knee down towards the midline and back up and down and up and down and up. Then open both knees out and release one more time. Then push through the feet, roll the hips back and come up to open the front of the hip joints. So take a moment just to check in with how that feels. And the last bit of opening is just really simple. Just think of it more of it as release than stretch, because again, stretching, well, that's like a whole nother video. We'll talk about that another time. So you can take your hand back to the fence post and either kick back to grab the ankle and really up towards the shin, not the foot, or you can drive the knee forward, catch the bottom of the shin, and take it back. Now from here, you're going to stay soft in the joints on the standing leg. Tip forward and up. Now it's not really about the thigh, although you might have some sensation there. I want you to reach the knee back to open the front of the hip. So come forward and up and forward and up and forward and up. And release. We go to the second side and forward and up and forward and up and forward and up and forward and up. Kind of shake out a little bit afterwards. I love a good shake out. Take a breath. Inhale all the way down into the basin of the pelvis. Fill from the bottom up. And exhale, release. Okay, go catch your pony.